So today I'm mounting this security camera on the outside of my shop. This is a regular corrugated steel building, and one of the limitations here is you don't have a lot of flat area, so I made a special little 3D printed wafer that spaces out the camera base. I'll put a link to it in the description so you can download it, print it yourself. So this is a Reolink camera, and here's our base here. You can see it's got a relief on it. And we have adjustment here for the camera to tighten down this once we get it aimed the right way. So we got it going through the building and sealed with silicone. You just have to expect direct water penetration, so we have to seal it really well. Let's go inside and I'll show you how I'm going to run the wire for it. It's about a 3/4 inch hole to get the plugs through on this particular camera, as it is with most of the Reolink power over Ethernet cameras. At the top corner, left corner of my roll-up door, my overhead door. So this is the penetration right here. You can see where it comes through. There's light just coming through from where the ball joint is on the camera extension. I don't think we're going to get anything in here, but I am going to seal this from the back side once it's hooked up. So you get a reset plug. This is the reset button on these POE cameras, which you typically don't need. It's got a, hear it. Then power. You only need this if you need a hard reset. You can usually reset it from the app. And then we've got our RJ45, which has a cap. It's like weatherproof. They give you a little deals. There's our RJ45. Why isn't it focusing? There we go. So we're gonna run a cable around, just some regular riser, Cat 5e, and I'll show you how to do the terminations. I'm just gonna run it around the perimeter all the way over to my switch over there with my power injector. And then we'll test it and get it aimed, show you how it looks. So we got our cable in now, plenty of length on the other end. I'm not looking for anything in particular as far as, I can do a little service loop, but we're just gonna leave some slack. Let's see. Cut it off. We are using these. They're on Amazon. They are not a pass-through connector. I've had some pretty good luck with them. Haven't had one fail yet. I've probably done these for about a decade by hand or more. Done probably thousands of them, but you just have to get into like a routine, like the way you break all your wires out, you unbicycle them, whatever you're gonna do. So we're gonna take and remove, these are really stiff, about like 3 inches, 2-3 inches. Pull that back. Take the string. Cut it flush, get it off of there. So T568B is white orange, orange white, white green, blue white, white blue, green white, or whatever, and then white brown, brown white. So we're just going to take them. You don't want to untwist them back any further than you need to. Otherwise it defeats the purpose of having twisted pair. So we're gonna undo these. Everyone can make this right. I'm gonna take my time here, so just no rush. Key to doing this the right way is when you get to trim them back, it's putting pressure on them so they don't get all out of order. So I'll take them like this, see our colors in the right order, and we're just going to take these, smush them with our thumb on our fingernail, kind of get them close together. We're going to take the dull edge of our back, the back of our blade, and we're going to remove that twist out of them. And then this is the secret right here. You ready? You hold them in order, kind of wiggle them side to side, and then you do that the whole length of your wire here. And once you do that, you end up with a pretty consistent flat. You have enough left over here, you can twist them together if you don't want to make a mess. Okay? So now you want to measure about 3/4 of an inch from the sheathing. See the sheathing? About 3/4 of an inch. You're going to take it, cut it straight across. See this? That group all stays together, and it'll be easy to pick up later. So we've got these held in place, and you're going to keep upward pressure. You're going to push upward into the top of the connector. Okay? Holding pressure, and then as you force them in, they'll work their way into the little gate on the connector. And you can look in the end, you can confirm that our connector's made it all the way through. You can see on the back side. The wires are all the way in. So I'm going to take this, and even though they're sitting in there flush already, I'm going to take this, oops, upside down. I'm going to push the connector in, and I'm going to force the wire in even more. Get the jacket in there. So now you have a good termination here. Our jacket's actually where the crimp is. So this crimp is depressed right here, and it holds the jacket. So now that we have that in there, we'll go do the other end, and we'll plug in our camera, and we'll aim our camera so that we're seeing what we're expecting to. But that's T568B, the way you should do them manually. This is a solid wire Cat 5e riser cable. Indoor, doesn't need to be in conduit. It's not getting exposed to the elements, so it's good for, there's no inspection or anything here. It's just for my home security system. So after we get the other end terminated, we'll plug it into our power injector and we'll test it out. We got lots of extra cable here. We don't need all of it. So I'm going to take some of this, lop it off. Take our wire here to score the jacket like that. Pull it with your thumbs or whatever works for you. Take that string out. There's that. I always break them out. If I know that this is the first pair, I kind of break it out to the left. I'm a righty, so I like to do the untwisting and stuff with my right hand. Just my preference. Do it any way you want. Okay. There's our white green, and then the white blue, or blue white rather, that's the order that it's in. This, smush our pairs with our fingers here. Take get that curl out of them. the twist memory from when the cable was manufactured. See, now they're all nice and straight. They're still twisted behind my thumb and my index. It's kind of hard to see, but I mean, they start twisting right there. It's about as good as you could want to do, having to flatten the pairs out to terminate them. 3/4 of an inch, approximately. Take them straight across as possible. Nice perpendicular cut. Okay, see our pairs. You can see the order's correct for T568B. Boom. See, we're going to get the teeth into that jacket. You can see all the copper on the ends. Push the jacket in here some more. That's it. Put the jacket in there again. Not an indestructible connection, but it's going to be great for a long time if it doesn't get a lot of stress on it. Any solid wire like this is prone to fatigue, so these won't be moving a lot, but metal wire that's solid, move it back and forth enough, you'll change the orientation of the molecules in the copper, and it will get weak, it'll get brittle, and it will break. So we don't use these for patch cables unless they're like in a permanent installation, but that's just a personal preference thing. Again, if you're doing your DIY stuff, it doesn't really matter. Let's plug this guy in and tidy up the slack, and then yeah, we'll aim our camera. No bugs getting in now. So here's our camera. It's out of reach there in the corner, and it's aimed about right here, center of it. So let's take a look at that real quick. Okay, as you can see, I'm about center frame. A little crooked, not bad. So there's a car going by right now. Get a pretty good look. See, and this camera actually has the ability to zoom in, so you could zoom in, you could center a spot over here, and you could zoom in, and you could get a license plate pretty easy. But I think I want it kind of looking at this area of the front of the shop, which is not really visible from my back porch. So I appreciate you following along. Thanks for checking out my video. We're gonna go throw some trash away and go in and eat something because I'm hungry. Have a great day. See you on the next one.